Cool. I'm a tired sun, sleepy moon, and exhausted rising. Hold the phone. Why does Diamond think it was a suicide? Is this because of what happened to Alderman somehow?
Sorry about the long pause before my intro. I just wanted to look at all those messages and such before coming back. So, welcome back to my channel, everyone. Miss Rosie Star here. I have another episode for you with Life is Strange Double Exposure. And this is episode 13, and we're on chapter 3 called Spin.
These questions aren't gonna ask themselves. Gwen should be in her office.
Yeah, everything's really spinning out of control right now. Yeah. Last episode, we discovered that it was Max, or at least Max was in Safi's camera. She had taken a picture of her, and Max was holding a gun. And Safi was wanting Max to pull the trigger. I'm confused. Max is confused. Moses is confused. The alderman knew about it somehow. He saw the picture, but he smiled like knowingly. It's weird. And then he saw his doppelganger when Max was talking to Moses at the Overlook. And he reached out to touch his doppelganger and tried to get Max to help him. Max
I'll
got
bet my
scared.
camera that Gwen knows something about Maya.
Max got scared, pulled away, obviously. I was debating whether I should help him or not, but Max pulled away, and then the alderman went poof, basically out of existence. So, alright, here's Gwen's office.
Gwen's office. Let's see what I can find out from her.
Gwen, can I talk to you, please? Hi.
Is that Safi's book?
All the daughters.
Hey, Gwen.
Max. No conversations for you to conveniently overhear this time. Sorry to disappoint.
Actually, I need to talk to you about Safi. No reason to beat around the bush. I know you got Safi's book deal canceled.
Shit.
What I don't understand is why.
You really have a knack for learning shit you're not supposed to know, you know that?
So I've been told.
Well then. No use fighting the inevitable. What do you want to know?
I don't know why.
That book meant the world to Safi. You had to know that losing it would break her heart.
Of course I did. I busted my ass to help Safi get that deal in the first place. Introduced her to my agent, my publisher, lobbied for her. I don't regret it. That book was good.
Okay. then
This
why did it
keeps
cancel?
getting weirder and weirder.
Sorry, I'm
Let me
eating
get this
grapes.
straight. You helped Safi get the deal, and then you killed it?
Yeah,
If it
why
had to
not?
be done, it made sense for me to do it. You know, I brought you into this world, etc.
Okay.
So what did you tell the publisher that made them nix the deal?
I told them there was incendiary content in the book, which was true. It would have harmed a lot of people, Safi included.
What was
Safi's book was incendiary?
What does that even mean?
How? What was it about?
You really don't have an off switch, do you?
Nope.
How much did Safi tell you about Maya Okada?
Gwen's bringing up Maya? Time to pay attention. Maya Okada? Safi never mentioned the name.
She always did keep her cards close to her chest, didn't she? The two of them were like the creepy twins in The Shining. You never saw one without the other. And that Vin Lang kid used to follow the two of them around like a lost puppy.
Okay.
But then Maya took her own life.
And that's what Safi wrote about in her book?
Maya's death and everything around it. Her anger at her mom for even thinking of Caledon when she'd just lost a soulmate. Ultimately, I realized it wasn't worth putting Yasmin and Safi through all that again. I made a call. I don't know if it was the right one, but it's one I made.
Sounds like Yasmin can tell me more about Maya. I'll have to be tactful. One last thing. Is that Safi's manuscript?
Oh, part of it. Why?
Can I read it?
No. That's where I draw the line. I don't trust you not to dig up old graves. Jesus. I've spilled too much already. Let's call this conversation over. Huh?
Shit. Now I'm even more convinced there's something important in that manuscript. How do I get my hands on a copy? Old school. Nice.
Excuse me. That's weird. Hey. It's very weird.
How can they have no record of him? They sent him. I will never be as cool as Gwen. Gotcha. Reading Safi's manuscript after all this feels like, I don't know, being hit by a tidal wave.
A million miles beneath my feet, she lies still in her Sunday clothes. We killed her with our own hands, I mean our lack of hands. I killed her with my voice, I mean my lack of voice. Maya's book was like a child or a tumor or a rising beast within her. On the first page, she wrote that she was drowning, and by the time she finished, she was drowned. Laws of physics. The drowned always surface. What isn't spoken still exists. You can chop her up and sell her for parts, but her ghost remains. Floating there in the corner of my kitchen, giving me that all-familiar look. The one that says, unstitch. Unstitch the binding, let the pages fall out, fluttering like birds shot down. The one that says, take him for everything he's got, then some. What? I'm confused.
Whatever happened with Maya was explosive. Let's see what Yasmin has to say about her.
Annoying. Why did they have to make the controls so dang annoying? Oh my god. Oh. Okay, there's just a lot of posts on here. Okay. The living world. Talk to living world Yasmin in the app. She's got people with her. You will be avenged.
Would you mind closing it behind you, Max?
Sure.
Audrey? I'm worried about Kim.
So am I. None of my attempts to reach out have yielded results. You?
Nope. She's still not answering any of my calls. I think she's blocking them.
I saw her in the North Quad, but she turned and ran the other way.
This just isn't like her.
Last time we spoke, Kim said she didn't want to go out. I think she's depressed.
Well, she told me she was busy. She's probably too focused on school. What she needs is a friend she can empathize with.
Someone a bit more in alignment with her intellect.
Someone who isn't droll with a stick up their ass.
Funny.
I've got it! Let's send Kim a gift so she knows we're thinking about her. What's the humming about?
Is receiving gifts truly her love language?
Guard your ankles.
You're right. Oh, roses. What if we sent her roses? Everyone likes that. But are roses too basic? I don't want Kim to think we chose low-hanging fruit.
Jeez.
Professor Asshat's grading my final right now. Yeah, left his door open. I got to watch him hate my writing in real time.
That's an interesting piece.
Sorry, Yasmin, but I'll need to interrupt your downtime with some questions. Sugar and spices in my latte? Yes. Eggnog? No.
Eggnog chai latte? Gingerbread and cinnamon swirl latte. The gingerbread and cinnamon swirl latte sounds better. Although I do like eggnog.
Okay, time for a delicate conversation. Hi, Yasmin.
Maxine, how are you? I was worried after your nosebleed yesterday.
Like I said, I get those all the time.
Still, be careful. Small symptoms can be signs of larger problems. A toothache can mean a heart attack.
I'm gonna try not to think about that too hard.
Yeah.
I was hoping we could talk.
Come, sit.
Okay.
Have you seen Sophie today?
No. We're meeting later this afternoon. I can tell her you were looking for her.
I heard about what happened to Dr. Hunter.
Yes,
Would you really fire her?
that depends on the findings of the committee. It's out of my hands now.
You look like you've won the day. Coffee's that good?
Our ratings are. Caledon is once again one of the top universities in the country. The coffee is just so-so.
Okay.
Did Sophie tell you her book deal was canceled?
What? No. How was she when she found out?
Not sure, but I bet she was devastated.
Oh, Sophia. I'll be sure to talk to her about this.
I wanted to ask you about something. Have you heard of a student named Maya Okada?
Of course. She took her own life. 4 years ago. A horrible tragedy.
I think Sophie's book was canceled because it was about Maya.
Impossible. Safia didn't even know Maya.
Did Yasmin just lie to me? Do I call her out? She'll be pissed, but I can cut straight to the point. Or should I go along with it and see what narrative she's trying to spin?
Let's see what she's trying to spin.
Of course. I don't know why I thought they knew each other. It's just...
What?
Everyone seems to have a different opinion of Maya. It's hard to track what's true.
I understand that Ms. Okada was a bit chaotic.
So, she had a bad reputation. No wonder you didn't want her and Sophie associated with each other.
Exactly. Strange. I really thought Vin's statement closed the matter.
Shady cow skull throwing Vin is involved?
Enough ancient history. I have a favor to ask. Safia's been distant lately. Could you keep an eye on her for me?
Why me?
I don't know if I feel comfortable doing that.
I'm not asking you to spy. Just let me know how she's doing from time to time.
Yeah. Sure. I'll look out for her.
Thank you, Maxine. Oh, the time. Let's do lunch again. Somewhere with more atmosphere than the other place.
That was odd. What did she mean by Vin's statement? Maybe I'd better talk to Vin myself.
Yeah, something's definitely going on here.
He's probably in the admin building.
It's usually where he is.
Hey, sport.
Hi.
We're just gonna walk past me without saying hello?
Maybe. Really? Sport? Unforgivable.
Sport?
Yeah. I'm trying out middle-aged white dad slang nowadays. Is it working?
Sure. What are you doing on campus?
Just going on a coffee run?
But your coffee's better at the Turtle. This one tastes like ass.
Enough about me. What are you doing here?
I work here.
No. I mean, I just saw you talking to President Fayyad. What were you talking about?
I was asking her about Safi and her relationship with a student named Maya Okada.
Oh. Why?
It's kind of a long story, but it's for something important.
Sky's always falling for you, isn't it?
You have no idea.
Okay.
Well, I'll leave you to your something important. See you around, Tiger.
See you, Amanda. He's probably in the admin building.
Can I go this way? Oh, can be smoky. Oh, come on.
The art department really pushes for self-expression in every medium. I like that about Caledon. Hey, Vin.
Yasmin's out right now. Sorry to disappoint. Unless you're here for me. In which case, I'll do my best to be of service.
Do you talk like this to everyone who comes near Yasmin's office?
I've never met a pissed off board member I can't defang with a little eyebrow action.
How long have you worked in the president's office?
Right after graduation. The summer stock festivals wept because they couldn't have me. But Kahuna needed me right away.
I thought you might have worked here when you were still a student. You know, back when Maya Okada went here.
Wow. You know Maya's name. Am I supposed to collapse under the weight of that revelation?
You're supposed to talk to me like a human being about what happened with her.
What do you need me for, Super Sleuth? You're obviously capable of digging up ancient gossip on your own. Now, if you'll excuse me, Gwen's hearing completely scrambled Kahuna's schedule.
No casual chats about Maya. Noted.
Okay.
Maybe other Vin will spill. Looks like somebody had their last stand. No way around it. I gotta talk to other Vin. Why is Yasmin talking about you, of all people, Vin? Maybe other Vin will spill. No way around it. I gotta talk to other Vin. Why is Yasmin talking about you, of all people, Vin? Maybe other Vin will
You were absolutely right. As always. What was I right about? As it happens, a number of things.
The hedgehog, distant relative of the shrew, enjoys its rest after a full day's work for the kahuna.
Just don't break it?
I could just get you a new one. It cost me like $2.
I don't want a new one. I want the one you gave me.
Safi bought him that hedgehog? That's sweet. Say cheese, little guy.
Cute.
somebody patched you up. Well, I'm glad one of us is feeling better. I don't like the looks of this guy. Too grim reapy.
Yeah.
Changing Yasmin's schedule must have been agonizing. For both her and Vin.
How nice of you to finally return my phone calls, Desmond. Damn the emails. Sophie was our only child. Can't you spare 15 minutes to discuss her funerary arrangements? No. She didn't have a will. And though she died by suicide, she didn't leave a note.
Died by suicide? But I thought...
I prefer for her to be buried as soon as possible. I hate the thought of her lying in a funeral home. Alone.
I can't keep listening to this. Maybe other Vin will spill. Looking for gigs out on the West Coast, huh? Break a leg, Vin. No way around it. I gotta talk to other Vin.
Where other Vin is?
I wanted to talk to you about Abraxas and who should be leading it.
Waiting until I'm down.
Oh no! Somebody abandoned their boy. Why is yet? Whoa. Diamond was working on a documentary about Moses. I wonder why she never went through with it. That was not dirt on Vin. I'm sorry, Diamond. I didn't think this is what I'd find. Maybe other Vin will spill. No way around it. I gotta talk to other Vin.
Don't mind us, Max. We were just finishing up.
Vin, Abraxas needs new blood.
You mean you need another line on your resume?
Hold up, can we talk? I just wanted to ask you about Maya.
Please. I can't handle the both of you trying to exploit my weak spots.
Did I just witness a failed crown snatching?
You gotta seize the opportunities when you can. And hey, it almost worked. Speaking of which, what's the deal with Maya? Isn't she the undergrad who died a while ago?
That's her? Why, do you know anything?
Just that Vin looks like he bit into a lemon anytime someone says her name.
So Maya makes Vin uncomfortable, huh? Let's find out why.
There's gonna be a debate at the beginning of next semester. A special little pissing match for Vin and me. Vin usually runs for Abraxas president unopposed. But if I had the right piece of dirt, I bet I could make him step down.
If I give her something juicy and then go to the other timeline, maybe I can listen in on Diamond confronting Vin? Vin gave a public statement about Maya, and I think Yasmin had something to do with it.
Like Yasmin asked him to give the statement?
That's the vibe I got. Do with it what you will.
I don't get it. Were Maya and Vin friends or something?
I'm not sure, but they definitely knew each other.
And Vin gave a statement about her death. What a pompous little piece of shit.
Whatever he did, now's your chance to squeeze it out of him.
Damn. Okay, Machiavelli.
Can you do me a favor? Wait until I get out of here to bring this up with him.
You got it. I won't jeopardize your getaway.
This Vin's not going to tell me anything. Maybe the other one has looser lips. If I'm going to listen in on this conversation, I need to cross to the other side. If I eavesdrop on Diamond and Vin, Vin might leak what he knows about Maya. That's my cue to get out of here. I've got to hear what Vin says to Diamond when he thinks I'm not listening.
Can't you let a man make a stale cup of coffee in peace?
No. Because here's the thing. I didn't want to bring this up before, but I know about the statement you made. About Maya. Yasmin asked you to give that statement, didn't she?
That's an extremely fucked up thing to bring up.
Nobody expects the head of Abraxas to be Mother Teresa, but they shouldn't be covering up details about someone's death.
Alright, fine. You wanna know what happened? After Maya died, Yasmin told me that if I stated on the record that Maya was troubled, he'd give you a job as her assistant.
Holy.
Why would anyone want to hear about what you had to say about Maya?
I don't know, Dinah, maybe because we were fucking friends? We met in one of Colmenaro's fiction classes and it clicked.
And you said that shit about her?
Shut up! You wanted a performance, and now you're gonna kill it. I grew up without any money, okay? Most kids at Caledon don't get what that's like. And I'm not fucking stupid, okay? I'm not gonna make it as an actor. So yes, Yasmin promised me a stable, respectable job, health insurance. And I took it. And I cared about Maya. And it was a horrible thing to do, and I've regretted it ever since.
Then, that's... I don't have to bring that up in the debate.
There's not gonna be a debate. I'm dropping out of the race.
You're just gonna let me be the head of Abraxas? Like that?
It doesn't feel very good. In the end, does it?
Vin met Maya in Lucas's class, and he also knows something about the cow skull through Sophie's windshield, which conveniently made Lucas look guilty. If I can pressure the other Vin, maybe he'll tell me what the hell is going on here. He looks so composed. Let's hope what I've learned is enough to crack him. I know you're busy. Give me just a minute of your time.
This better be worth it.
Yasmin gave you this job as a favor, didn't she? For talking to a reporter who was writing about Maya's death?
Didn't your parents ever teach you to not bring up people's dead friends for no reason?
There is a reason. I promise.
Please, enlighten me.
It might not make a lot of sense, but I'm trying to help someone. And that means learning about Maya.
Maya's been dead for years now. She can't help you or anyone else.
Just go with me for a second, okay?
All right.
You said in your statement that Maya was troubled. But that wasn't true, was it? Vin, what really happened?
Ask Lucas Colmenero. It all started in his class. He has Maya's blood on his hands.
You're not saying Lucas
Killed her? Not literally, but... The man deserves every misfortune that befalls him.
Like, for example, if Sophie suspected him of tossing a cow skull through her windshield?
No more free secrets. I have a reputation to protect.
I guess I could reveal one of the other secrets I know. You and Sophie had a thing, didn't you?
One, information I already know isn't exactly thrilling. Two, I'm dying to know how you figured that one out. Because I'm confident it wasn't Sophie.
I saw a photo on your phone.
Remind me not to underestimate you.
Alright. So was the cow skull you, or not?
Yes.
So, why?
I mean, you've seen a pissed off Sophie before. She's like a force of nature. When I heard her book got squashed, I seized an opportunity to aim her at a deserving target.
So you were, what, protecting Gwen?
That's as much as you get. And now I really do have to get back to work. But, Caulfield, whatever the real reason is for you digging up old history, be respectful to Maya. She suffered enough while she was alive.
You're kidding. How much? That's what I'm talking about. Ha ha. Compare us all you want. Only one
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. I'm already a little over an hour. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you liked what you saw, and if you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And feel free to also share with your friends. I'd appreciate it so much. And until the next episode, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and remember to smile because you're beautiful and worth it. Thanks, guys. Bye.